Hi everybody. Do. Uh-oh. Okay. Hi everybody. Let's just set this up 1 second. There we go. Okay, how we doing? It is Cooler Talk Monday. Oh, actually, every day is going to be Cooler Talk. Just, it's Monday. So it's me, Kelly Moore, calling you all around the water cooler. I got Jax. He's here. Hi. I sound nothing like him. That's okay. So how we all doing? Happy Monday. Wait for more people to come on in. Don't forget to smash that like, ring that bell, and come on in. You can grab a snack and come on back. You know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere and we all need a snack. So hold on. Oops. All right. So we're gonna call these chats the water cooler talk because all I can drink is water. But we will be spilling the tea. We'll be drinking the water and spilling the tea. Yep. So come on in. I got lots of tea to spill today. How about that? Hi, the Boss Life Online. Hi, Jamie. We ready for this coffee? Oh, well, it's not coffee talk. Coffee talk's on Saturday. Today we're spilling the tea while drinking water at the cooler. And we have Jax. I know, that's creepy, right? Creepy Jax. All right, so what do we got today? Today we have hot topics, as Wendy Williams would call it, but I think I'm going to take my own spin on it, and we got at least 8 topics to go through today. Oh yeah, you might need some coffee or a alcoholic beverage for this one. Or maybe a little smoky there. Anyways, so I guess our first topic of the day is, oh, thank you, Jamie. Remember, like, share, comment, ring the bells, everybody. Ring them bells like Quasimodo. Let's ring the bells. This ain't Notre Dame, though. I think Notre Dame will cry when they hear what I have to talk about. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, everybody, make sure you say hi to Beth because she clicked the on like button. Hi, Beth. How you doing? That's what you're going to get out of me today. Have a good day. Anyway, so our first topic of the day is Mama June. Did y'all hear about this with Mama June? Wow. Yeah, I know she loves me, but I don't love her very much. Oh, I feel sorry for her, to be honest. But you know what? I'm not going to spill the tea on Beth today. I'll save her for another day. We'll save Beth for a rainy day. And trust me, rainy days, it's spring and rainy days are coming, Beth. Wait, I got lots of stuff on you, girl. Anyway, so, Mama June and hold on, let me just, hi SW, let me just get the lights on. I just realized it's going to get dark soon. All right. Okay, so Mama June, hi SW, hi Irish Whiskey Paranormal, hi everybody. So Mama June, we're gonna talk about Mama June and her issue. Yeah, smash that like. So Mama June, she was in a hotel with her boyfriend Gino. You know, not Honey Boo Boo's dad or anything like that. I don't think Mama June will be having any more kids, but. So Mama June was caught in a hotel with her boyfriend. Apparently there was a domestic dispute. I'm not fully aware as to what. Wow, the light looks very interesting with this coffee talk. Hi, Chess Crystal. So yeah, so Mama June was caught in her hotel room. She had her boyfriend Gino there. The Gino, he's one of those guys that puts on a good front because I thought he was pretty decent for Honey Boo Boo, but I kind of had my thoughts on him. He kind of looked like a problem, and we all know that Mama June ain't so good at picking men. I mean, I'm not either, so I don't really want to go there. But Mama June, she got caught with yeah. Oh, she turned into a zebra. I'm not sure about that, SW, though. She had the gastric sleeve, I believe. She had the gastric sleeve or the bypass. I'm not sure exactly which one she had. However, I don't think they really documented her progress, her process, or whatever you want to call it. Hi, Nappy Missy 101. Welcome. Um, oh, with the stripes, yeah. Oh, oh, I turned into a zebra with the stripes. Oh, okay, okay. I turned it off though. I turned off the stripes. So, I'm doing well, Nappy Missy. How are you? So Mama June, she got caught in the hotel. There was a call because there was a domestic dispute. She was caught with crack and I think they said heroin as well. I know some people out there are commenting because of the fact that she had weight loss surgery, and they think that's how she lost all the weight. I mean, yeah, crack is crazy. Crack is whack, as they used to say. Didn't oh, what's her name said it? Hi, Warrior Sister Justice. How are you? So yeah, so Mama June was caught with crack cocaine and as well as heroin. I'm not sure where that's going to go with her charges, though. Where she's going to go with jail. Has she been charged with something before? Yeah, crack will do that. Crack kills, you know. Hi, Etta Bernard. So yeah, I'm not really sure. That they didn't really say. I think she's out on bail or bond or something of that nature. But I hope she dumps this Gino guy. I don't know. I kind of had a bad feeling about him for a while. You know, he didn't seem like all that interested in getting married, although, I mean, some days is a piece of paper, but I haven't found anybody that's worth writing my name on that piece of paper with. Hi, Nika. Welcome. Now Wendy Williams brought up a very interesting point today. She said that she thinks that, first of all, she says that We Network is We Network is probably not going to drop her show because they need a good show, and you know, this is kind of entertaining. I guess TLC, oh gosh, this light is just fun today, huh? So you know, TLC lost big with Mama June, and but Mama June kind of, you know, she turns out whoever she was dating molested one of her kids, and that's not good. And you know, apparently this Gino guy has a rap sheet too. You know, this guy Gino has a rap sheet for burglary. Although I had to say this, I thought Gino was pretty good at, you know, communicating with Sugar Bear and Sugar Bear's wife Jen, and you know, he seemed like he was trying to yes, I think Jamie, I think we should make Mama June a Sonny. Mama June needs to be a Sonny. I think she needs us. You know, I'm a single gal. She's a single gal. Maybe she needs to be a Sonny. I don't want to be on her TV show, though. I don't want to be on her TV show, but she needs us. You know, I mean, she had the gastric sleeve surgery or bypass. I don't remember which one she had. There's only 2 options there. But, you know, I think she needs a good coach, a good friend coach to help her along. Yeah, so she definitely needs a good friend. Doesn't seem like she has very many, and it seems like her best friend is Honey Boo Boo, and that's not really, you know, it's good to be friendly with your kids, but they're not really your friends. And, you know, someday Honey Boo Boo is going to move on and do other things, so I wonder how that's going to work out there. But yeah, so that's that. And I think Wendy made a valid point since, you know, I mean, Honey Boo Boo is what got Mama June a TV show to begin with. So I think I agree with Wendy on, you know, We Network giving Honey Boo Boo her own show. You know, follow her with her friends. You know, maybe Honey Boo Boo goes, you know, exploring something. I'd like to see more of Honey Boo Boo. Mama June, she gained some of the weight back with her weight loss surgery. It's normal, but, you know, from watching the show, she's kind of on a train wreck, but, you know, it happens. I mean, I have good days and bad days, too. You know, I eat bad things, or try to eat better bad things. You know, I've been, you know, with the Atkins stuff, you know, I don't know what to say about that. I wish Mama June well. I think she needs to dump this Gino guy and stay single for a while. That's what I've done. You know, I went from a bad relationship to that. I'm staying to myself until, you know, I don't know, I'm finished working on myself. And so yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Slay Glam. This nude lipstick, I've never done nude lipstick, but it's really staying on there. Never thought to do nude lipstick. It's not bad. I'll have to get a tan on my face. Maybe that'll help. Anyway, so yeah, so that's that on Mama June. I think she, thank you, Jamie. Lips are something I don't have a problem with. Right now, my mom says I don't have a ghetto booty anymore, so I lost my booty. I don't have a booty anymore, so, uh, well, maybe when I get my plastic surgery for the skin removal, maybe, that'll fix that. So I wish Mama June well. I think, like I said, I think she needs to get away from this Gino guy. He doesn't seem really all that great, and she needs to stay single for a while. And how Honey Boo Boo's what, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old? She's in her teens. She needs her mom right now, and maybe dating isn't the right thing because Mama June's not really good at it, and she's, I worry she's gonna teach she's gonna teach Honey Boo Boo people. Although maybe Honey Boo Boo is stronger than she looks, and maybe she won't do that, and she sees that her mom makes these mistakes, and she won't do that. So I guess we'll see what happens there. But Mama June, clean yourself up, girl. Clean it up. Just dust yourself off and pick yourself up and carry on. You'll do fine, Mama June. Somebody will always give you a TV show. You are very entertaining, and I have a really, really strong like for her, and I want for her to be good. I wonder for Mama June, she seems like me in a way, where like, maybe she just, picks up guys that, just because they like her for whatever reason. I mean, now because she's famous and everything, more and more men are going to want her. She's got money. She's got a TV show. Maybe that's what Gina was all about. Sugar Bear, she was with Sugar Bear before the fame. So I'm not sure. Hard to say, But that's why I don't want to, I don't know, I would be very careful. Whoops. I'd be very careful as to who I date and bring around my kids, too. I mean, she's got a bad rap of dating people. But I think she needs to work on her diet and stuff and start to learn to love her more. I think, that's what she needs to do. She needs to take some time and just not date anybody, not worry about, that. Just worry about her diet and get herself together. I think I'd really like to see her work with Honey Boo Boo on the diet, too. Although I did see a photo of her today, and Honey Boo Boo looks really good. So, but I think, like with me, I had weight loss surgery, and that's something I do with my kids. I don't buy things that I can't eat for them either. So, that means no snacks that I can't eat, because that'd be kind of torturous, and I can understand that's kind of difficult when you have kids and kids want to eat. Let's see if this works. Sorry, I'm just trying something else. Oh, check that out. Okay, so we fixed Jack's up here. So yeah, I just, I think that's going to be the thing. And I think, Mama June needs to get herself into a weight loss support group. And I really wish her kids would, follow through with the diet, too. I think that's the only way she's going to do it. And, while I don't really care for Sugar Bear's, wife, I think it was good for her to do the surgery as well, because, maybe then the kids will follow it. Yep, better to have the family. Yes, exactly. I'm doing, Jamie. I don't buy things that I can't eat, unless if it's like fruit or vegetables or something like that. So that's that. I wish Mama June well. I really like her. I know some people don't like her because she's kind of weird, and she's been famous for, I don't know, being a weirdo on the TV. I just think she just, falls for the wrong people, and I can't judge her on that because I've done the same too, and who hasn't? We've all done it. I think she just has to stay single for a while and, focus on, Jack says, hi. Oops, he's turned there. Oh, there we go. I don't want to remove the tag, just God forbid, maybe he's worth something someday, although I don't know if I would part with my Charlie stuff. But maybe if he gets married. If Charlie gets married, maybe then I will, but I don't think he's going to get married. Hi, Lorena, how are you? So that's that on Mama June. So the next thing I got today is so Sam Smith, the singer who sings that really beautiful song. I like that song, Stay With Me. That's a really good song. You like that song? That's a good song. Very beautiful song. So it was mentioned today on Jack says hi, Lorena. It was said today on Wendy that Sam Smith had he had a I'm doing good. So Sam Smith had a liposuction at 12 years old. You know, he was a chunky guy then. He doesn't look so chunky now, but you know, they had he had the lipo at 12 years old. I'm surprised they would do that, but I guess if you got the money, that's the sad thing with plastic surgery and some forms of surgery. Hi, Written in Blood, how are you? So that's the thing with some, you know, surgeons out there. They're willing to just do it because it's money. I guess that's what happened here. But he apparently had his lipo at 12 years old and gained all the weight back in I think she said in 2 weeks. 2 weeks after he had the lipo, he gained it all back. That's really bad. I mean, that's the thing, you know, that's the difference between weight loss surgery and the oh gosh, the sun today, huh? See that? That's why we're the sunnies. We have sun rays on our live stream. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the difference between weight loss surgery and having the you know, the lipo. Lipo is a quick fix, and weight loss surgery isn't. So you know, when you have when you have the lipo, they're just sucking fat, and it is very easy to get it back. Oh, it's cold and rainy. It's cold today. It's definitely not warm here at all. If I were had a prediction, I would say it could snow any day now, but maybe tomorrow's another day. It's supposed to be in the 50s this week, but I don't see it. So yeah, so that's the difference between weight loss surgery and the lipo, is that it's like, you know, like I said, it's a quick fix, and weight loss surgery, it's a whole lifestyle change. You know, you have to change the way you're eating. Like I said with Mama June, you have to you know, change the way you feed your children as well. You know, I think the whole world needs to change the way they're eating. I just, you know, I just saw an article about an orangutan that was killed, shot to death. No, it wasn't shot to death. It was shot and it was blinded. They blinded the poor animal because of palm oil. Palm oil is a huge problem. Oh, well, Written in Blood, I'll be live tomorrow at 7, and the rest of the week I'll be live at 1 for Cooler Talk. So you can join me at 1 o'clock the rest of the week. So yeah, so back to that. So, you know, I think the whole world needs to change the way they're eating. Sometimes it's a selfishness that unfortunately bleeds onto other beings, such as animals, you know, with the orangutans, they're suffering because of the palm oil, and palm oil is not really good for you anyways. They had done a study that said that palm oil is linked to cancer. I know everything in this world they say is linked to cancer, but you know, when in doubt, throw it out, and palm oil is just bad for you. Unfortunately, palm oil is in a lot of the things that we eat, so it is hard to get rid of. But it is worth it in the end to get rid of it because, like I said, it does affect the animals. Oh, okay, no worries. Oh, I didn't know he went, oh, Irish Whiskey Normal goes live? Oh, I have to check you out. Oh, okay. So yeah, we have to change the ways we're eating because it affects others. Oh, gastric bypass. You lost a lot of weight, but gained it back. Yes, that does happen. It does happen. You can gain some weight back. You know, that's why they try to get you to go the lowest goal possible. And oh yes, I've seen you Written in Blood. I'll check. I'll go to your lives too. Oh, I see you usually in BNO's lives. Yes, and Val and Coco. Is Val and Coco going live today? I think it's Monday. She usually goes live on Mondays. I'll make sure to check out Val and Coco. So yeah, you know, so yeah, it is possible to gain weight back with the gastric bypass. There is a 5%. There's a 5% society rate of people being successful with it, and that means getting the weight off and keeping it off. So, but you know, as long as you oh, okay. I know she was live yesterday. I'll have to watch out for her. And Carter's Eats, I have to check for her too. And Farmall. But, oh, Oh, 10 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. That's, what, 12 o'clock our time. Okay, so yeah, so the Sam Smith and the lipo thing, I think as a whole we all need to change the way we eat because it's not just bad for us, it's bad for the environment. I try to get things that are organic, GMO free, chemical free, and palm oil free, and of course, if it's like yeah, we love B&O and Farmall. They're great. Yeah, and Hashi too. Can't forget Hashi. So yeah, I think we need to, improve the ways we're eating things. Eat less of bad things that are bad for the environment. And we could sit here and cry about the orangutans being killed in Indonesia and such, but we need to realize that is our doings, the way we eat things. So we need to change that. So that was just a side note to Sam Smith. So the next thing. Oh, that's right. That's where I see you. You're a blue wrench over there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is, did y'all hear the story about Conor McGregor today? What a guy. He's a really good looking guy. I know my guy Charlie here. He's a huge fan of Conor McGregor. I don't watch MMA fighting and all that stuff, but he's pretty good looking. And last year, oh, it's not buffering on my end. It looks pretty good on my end, Lorena. I don't know. I think I'm okay. Okay, so anyway, so Conor McGregor, he was here in New York last May or June, and he threw a chair through the bus, and some people on the bus got hurt, and he was ordered to do community service. He literally just finished his community service this week, and just this Sunday. Just this Sunday, he was in Florida, and he was in a nightclub. Supposedly, he rented out the Versace house. Looked beautiful. I think his mom was there. His girlfriend was there with the baby. I know he just had a baby recently. So he was there, and he was at the Fountain Blue, and he got out. He was walking out of the club at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I guess somebody, somebody wanted to get. I guess he was afraid. Maybe he was afraid to ask. Oh, maybe Lorena. YouTube's kind of funny these days. So, so maybe this guy was like afraid to go up to him and get a selfie. So he was, far away from Conor McGregor, but he was trying to take a picture of him from far away. I know in Hollywood land, I'm sure those paparazzi are paying the tuchus, but Conor ran up to him, grabbed his phone, and smashed it. He smashed this guy's phone. So, it seems as though that Conor has a very bad anger issue. I mean, I guess that's normal in that kind of job setting. Not sure about that. I know that they have a lot of. I know when boys play football and wrestling, they have a high risk of head trauma illnesses and such. Which can lead to anger issues. I'm not sure if that's what Conor's issue is, but he obviously didn't learn his lesson. I remember he was detained in the jail in New York City when he did that last year, and it's kind of sad that he did that the community service and didn't really learn from it. Hi, Caribbean Girl 9K, how are you? So, oh, welcome. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to say about that. I mean, he's got a nice girlfriend with a child. Does anybody, worry that maybe he may put his hands on her next? I'd be afraid for her, to be honest. Hi, Annie. Hi, Ann, how are you? So, I'd be kind of afraid of, I don't know, would you be afraid for Conor McGregor's girlfriend? He seems very hot-headed, so I'm wondering if he would, I wonder if he would go there, I'm not sure. Somebody said, I thought there was a story once that Conor McGregor was kind of racist. And listen, I'm not gonna defend any of that behavior. My grandmother was born, Oh, look at the St. Patrick's Day gay related floats in their parade. But I did hear from Malachi McCourt. If you read, I'm a huge fan of Frank McCourt, the writer of Angela's Ashes. His brother is still alive, and he lives in New York City. I think he ran for governor of New York once under the Green Party. And he had said in Ireland they're actually really a lot more accepting of the gay people in their why the Irish consul in New York City is against having gay floats in their New York City parade, but Ireland is that. But I have heard stories of Conor McGregor being racist, saying the N-word and things like that. But again, I do not condone that kind of language. I get really angry to hear that. That puts Irish people like way back when we have this country way back right now, and everybody's like that right now. So yeah, it's definitely awful to say that word. I grew up in a town where white people were the minority, so I'm used to being around those people, and I actually prefer to be around everybody. I have no dislike or hate for anybody except for you, Beth, who hit the like button. I do not like you. Shame on you for the dislike button, but you know what? Good for you. That means you're watching, and someday I'm going to spill the tea on you. It's coming, girl. It's coming. I'm saving that for a rainy day. Anyway, so yeah, that's that with Conor McGregor. It's really disappointing to hear that. I guess such as Hollywood for you. They perform these things, and they just think that they're going to get away with it, and they're not going to get away with it, which leads me to the college scandal with Fuller House. We got the Fuller House scandal going on here. These celebrities. You know what? You know what? I'm trying to get her to take that thumbs down away. Unless if it's somebody else. I'm sure she's still here. But good for her. That means I mean something to her for her to be here and, add to my stuff. So, yeah, the Fuller House scandal. So, here's the thing with this. Now, listen, I as a parent can understand, doing what you can do to give your child an opportunity to a better education. I'm a huge fan of the movie Forrest Gump. I've been to the, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to feed her because I used to think that I care, but I don't care. So anyway, so yeah, remember Forrest Gump and his mom had a relation with with his school principal there. Maybe back back in the day, maybe that was a thing. Whether or not that's right or wrong is another story. I mean, she didn't buy anything. She just gave her body to get her son a better education, and Forrest Gump turned out okay. But this is totally different. These people, was it Felicity Huffman? She, she, oh gosh, I'm having a brain fart here. So Felicity Huffman, she paid the SAT proctors to change. Oh no, that the two of them did that. They paid to have their answers changed on the SATs, and then they paid for them to go all the way to college. When they didn't really earn the spot. So they. Kids who really truly deserved it didn't get that spot. First of all, I want to share my opinion on how the punishment needs to be doled out. First and foremost, I think the parents need to take some money, and they need to donate at least some money to kids who can't go to college, create a scholarship fund for underprivileged kids, and help pay their way, but not their way. Just pay for them to be able to go to their colleges, and of course jail time. That's forging a document, so I guess they at least have to go to jail for that. And I do believe that the kids, because I don't believe that these kids don't know what's going on. That's not possible in my end. I think they do know what's going on. So I think that these, pay restitution to all those kids who didn't get to go. They need to pay. So they took someone's spot. And I think what the kids need to do is they need to do some community service. Oh, great. Thank you, Nappy. Glad you're still here. So I think the kids need to do some community service in some schools for underprivileged kids, maybe some shelter time, work in some shelters. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I think they need to do some, some community service. So it seems that the strange thing about this whole thing is, okay, we have Felicity Huffman, who's married to William H. Macy, and we have the lady from Fuller House. She's married to the guy who he designs the clothing for Target, Massimo. I don't like it. I think it's cheap and crappy. I think Walmart has nicer things for less price. But again, I'm a Savers girl. I prefer things coming from the thrift store, so I don't add to, the clothing waste up pile there. But as you can see here, the wives are the ones taking the fall here. You don't see these men getting anything out of this, I don't think Felicity Huffman had anything coming up work-wise, but the other lady from Fuller House, she's losing her TV shows. Lori Loughlin is losing all her TV shows, and she's been dropped from the Hallmark Channel. Lori Loughlin's children are losing all their partnerships with Sephora. Hey, oh, this is my good friend. Hi, Bull Diesel. How are you, buddy? Long time no see. So yeah. So as you can see, the ladies are the ones taking the hit here. Same thing with Mama June. Mama June, she seems to be taking a hit here, but Gino's getting charged with domestic violence. I think that's why she needs to turn on Gino, and she needs to break away, and maybe she's got some tea to spill on Gino. But again, with the Felicity Huffman and the Lori Loughlin story, I think it's really sad that William H. Macy and Massimo is not going to be punished for any of this. I mean, come on, you think that these men really didn't know what their wives were doing? They claim that William H. Macy only knew about the second one, but not the first one. I just can't imagine being in a marriage where, it's that closed, where they don't know what's going on. I mean, whether you could prove it or not, that the men knew or not, that's another story. But, maybe they didn't know on paper, but I just can't believe that these are not men. Hi, officially Misty. Yeah, these are not men to me, you would think that the men would step up and take a fall here too, but they're not. I mean, these are grown kids, so it's not like they're going to end up in the foster care system. They're grown kids. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think they're going to make it very far in life. I mean, their parents can pretty much, pay their way. Supposedly Lori Loughlin's house, a big house that she has, is up for sale. I don't know, but that's that. Look, the thumbs down went away. Haha. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. I think it's really sad that these men are, they're not going to stand by their wives and take the fall too. They're just letting them. And why is as you can see, Target, they're not pulling the Massimo line. No one's doing anything. William H. Macy, doesn't he have a TV show going on right now? He's on Shameless or something. But he's not losing his job, but the wives are losing their jobs and their fame and fortune. That just doesn't seem fair to me. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem like a good husband thing to do. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, And, speaking of Wendy, because, I do watch her show quite often. Did you all hear that Wendy is going at it with Howard Stern? She was talking about she did a chat about Howard Stern's new book. I suppose it's his second book in like a really long time. Private Parts was a good book, and his movie was really good. So Wendy had, talked about his book. She was like really going in a really nice direction. Uh-oh. Frankie wants her 2 cents in this too. the ladies upstairs are outside, so she has to bark at them. Anyways, at least they're not fighting today. So anyways, so Wendy Williams was bring up you know, Howard Stern's new book, and it sounded like she was, you know, being nice at first. She said that you know, that she really looked up to Howard Stern was one of the people she looked up to, and then she went off to say that he's too Hollywood right now. He's too Hollywood because, you know, he does other things. She's not happy about this either. So, Frankie, you want to come over here? Want to help spill the tea? Want to come help spill the tea? No? Okay. Shh. It's okay. I'm not gonna bother you. Oh, now she's barking at me. So, yeah. So, and she's gonna chew on my pants now. So anyways, so yeah, so Wendy was going on and saying, you know, she really looked up to Howard Stern. That was one of the, you know, the jocks that she looked up to, and you know, she then she went off to say he's too Hollywood now. She says that Howard's too Hollywood now. Because, you know, he's doing, you know, America's Got Talent, and, you know, and so on and so forth. And he clapped back. Howard Stern had clapped back, calling her more Hollywood because, you know, as we all know, how she has had, you know, some work done, and I'm not sure if it was mature to say, you know, that she should be paying more attention to her husband. Word on the street is that, you know, Wendy Williams' husband has a side lady, and the side lady had a child with another, you know, he had a child with a side lady. I'm not sure. I don't like to, you know, when I'm picking a fight with somebody, I don't like to dip into somebody's relationship. I think that part's a little childish. But, you know, in the end, you know, if it's, you know, if I had to pick a corner between, you know, Wendy Williams and Howard Stern, I'd probably go with Howard Stern because, you know, Howard Stern's been around a long time. He doesn't seem like the type that, like, gets in the gossip. I mean, he gossips about people, but he's really, really good about it. He doesn't trash people. He does give people, you know, an opportunity to come on to his show, and, you know, his show has always been fun. I have to be honest, I've been watching Howard Stern since I had my own TV, which I was probably, you know, 11, 12 years old. You know, I stayed up till 11 o'clock at night to watch Howard Stern. You know, yeah, I saw the spanking of the ladies and such. So I know that's a tough, you know, corner, but Howard Stern's, you know, yeah, Howard Stern's a horn dog. I do like his wife, though. I love Howard's wife. Beth is really nice. Beth is an animal lover, animal rights activist. She's a vegan. I think Howard Stern is a comedian. I've always liked his little, you know, his other comedians on his show. I liked his other comedians. You know, the little guy, the little person. He has some really. I love his side. His other lady there, Robin. I love Robin. I think they have a good, solid show there. Wendy, she's got that guy. I forget his name. I forget his name. But you know, Howard's got his. You know, he's got Robin. It's a good show. I think they're starting upstairs. Now you guys might get to hear what I live with day in and day out. But anyway, so yeah, so with Howard Stern, I'm going to sit in Howard Stern's side because, you know, I think it was really nice of Wendy to, you know, bring up his book. I mean, his book is probably really very good. I'll have to get it at the library. But did she really have to, like, thank Howard and then just go there and say those things? You know, that's that, and I don't know what to say about that. You know, Wendy, she's a say it like you mean it kind of person. I'm a say it like you mean it kind of person too. But you know, if I'm looking up to somebody, I don't think I would ever I would never, you know, I would never say anything bad. You know, I love Pink. She's my girl. Melissa McCarthy. She's my girl. Frank McCourt. I know my family likes to talk about Frank McCourt because I've read Angela's Ashes like 99 million times, and they always say he's a drunk, and but he did some good things and he did some bad things. I mean, there are people who do really 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 bad things, and I mean, listen, I love Ellen DeGeneres. I think she's a great people person, a great humanitarian. But when it comes to like animal stuff, she's not really good about that because she said she was a vegan and she ended up selling a leather shoe line, and you really can't do that if you're a vegan. There's no ethically sourced leather. And then she was also she gives away she is funny. Ellen's pretty funny. I do like Ellen. I just think she's not really good for animals. She although CoverGirl is going cruelty free, so we got that. Yeah, she is a little commercial. However, I love Walmart. I think that they have pretty decent stuff in there. I'm looking forward to going and getting the Sofia Vergara jean line. She has some really nice jeans there. Her game show is pretty good. I do like that. But with Ellen, she has a clothing line at Walmart. People are complaining because it's too expensive. I think the jeans are $24. I mean, that's a going rate for brand new jeans anywhere anyways. I mean, I just feel like sometimes when people think of Walmart, they just want the same old cheap crap that's going to fall apart in a day. And I guess Walmart's trying to step up their game and bring in new designers. And the problem is, like with Target, they bring in all kinds of designers, but they always leave out plus size girls, and that's a lot. I mean, I'm not a plus size girl anymore, but that was always disappointing with me in Target. But Walmart, it seems like they're bringing in Sofia Vergara, they're bringing in Ellen DeGeneres, and all these designers are making everybody clothes, not just one size section. And people are going on Facebook, on Walmart's Facebook page, and they're trashing Ellen because she's gay, and I think that's really childish. They say she's a hater of Trump. I've never heard her say anything that was hating of Trump. I mean, they say that there's racism on The View, but I haven't seen that either. And listen, if somebody's saying something and it's bothering you, like as in towards you being racist, that maybe you should take a look at yourself and see why they're saying it, rather than getting all offended. And maybe there's a reason they say it, and I think we all just need to work together, and as Ellen says, we need to be kind to one another. And I think I applaud Walmart for doing that. I mean, there's some things about Walmart I don't really like, especially with, the fact they don't pay taxes, and, their employees aren't really paid all that well. But I feel like I need to, support Walmart because the employees need a job. I don't like the fact that they were getting rid of the greeters, but honestly, yeah, he's still our president. I mean, I don't care for Trump, but we were stuck with two bad choices, and that's that. We have 1 year left to go, and I mean, we need to just, let's face the facts. When it comes to politics, they don't really care about us. They care about them and their ratings and money and such. Who was it? Oh, my buddy Hashi today. My buddy Hashi was talking about, politics and how we need to, support each other financially on YouTube. And, he was bringing up a good point about, doing, getting those, those dollars, so, that's that, but again, like with most my don't think they really care about anybody. They care about their bottom line, and it's both sides. They don't care. My good buddy, I love him. I love, I forget his name now all of a sudden. But somebody once said, that, when it comes to the media and it comes to politicians, whether they get good news or bad news, it's still news, and they're still in the news, and that means they're still relevant. Like the Kardashians. The Kardashians do such outlandish crap, and it equals in the news, and, they're going to keep doing it because people are going to pay attention. So yeah, I think that's the thing is like, but they don't care. They don't care. I don't know if Kim Kardashian really cares about people. I mean, I don't know. She, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I don't want to judge her. I don't want to judge anybody for their ways of doing things. I was in the Hamptons 2 summers ago, and Mason Disick, that's Courtney's son. He was there in the East Islip Public Library with a nanny who was African American, and he called her the N-word. And I was very shocked at the way he was so disrespectful. And yeah, that's exactly it. If you stop paying attention to them, they will go away. I mean, I think people are catching on to the Kardashians more and more, that we don't do that. But I mean, it's sad because the media takes away from real things to talk about the Kardashians or whatever else is going on in Hollywood. That's why we have me to talk about Hollywood. You have Wendy Williams to talk about Hollywood. You got Page Six to talk about Hollywood. Of course, we got Perez Hilton to talk about Hollywood. So I think the media needs to leave Hollywood talk to Hollywood talkers and focus on what's going on in Hollywood. Just like I think they need to have I think Hollywood needs to have their own justice system too. I think they need their own police, their own court system, because it's taken up time from real issues around here. So, but again, with Walmart, I don't think it's really cool to go on Walmart's page and trash Ellen. I think her clothing line looks pretty nice. I think the Sofia Vergara line is very nice. I just, with Walmart, I think they just, people just expect, the same crap they've been selling all along, and I think Walmart's trying to step up their game. Like I said, with Target has designers come in all the time, but they never, include, the designers very, very rarely include plus size fashions. And, Walmart's with Sofia Vergara and Ellen, they're going to include everybody, which is awesome. I remember when I love Sons of Anarchy too, Lil 3 Ray. How are you? Everybody, support Lil 3 Ray. He's pretty cool. So, ooh, you got something in your hair, Jax. Not sure what it is. Maybe just an excuse to play with Charlie's hair. Maybe one day, you never know, right? So, so yeah, so I think, Walmart likes to include everybody. Oh, Melissa McCarthy, I loved it when she was making her, hi, Ice Rose, nice to see you. So, I liked when Melissa McCarthy was making her line, but hers was through the Seven brand. And, the thing was, Seven brand's like really expensive. But I remember when, hi, Queen. So I think what happened with when Melissa McCarthy wanted to make her clothing line, she wanted to she wanted her clothing to be when it was sold at JCPenney, she wanted it to be included where normal people clothes. Oh, the first night show. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we had the Mayans, which is okay. I think the Mayans is doing pretty good. Hi, Ice Cold Water. So, when Melissa McCarthy introduced her clothing line, she was going to sell it at JCPenney, and she wanted them to put it where they have smaller people clothes, so that way, if you have a plus-size friend, everybody could, go shopping with their friends in one place, because, JCPenney's a big store, and, so that was really nice. So that's that. And so the next thing I want to talk about is Long Island, New York. New York is going to be, our Governor Cuomo is, Charlie is from Newcastle upon Tyne. He did the American accent really very well. He was in a film called Cold Mountain. That had Jude Law in it and Nicole Kidman, and they had him doing a southern accent in that movie. I swear to God, when I saw him on Undeclared with Seth Rogen and all them, I said, gee, that guy's really going to go places because he's really cute. And then he was in Cold Mountain, and then you really didn't hear from him again much. Oh, he had Green Street Hooligans, and then, and then Sons of Anarchy came along. Although I have to be honest, though, I didn't get into Sons of Anarchy until I actually really needed it. which is I heard that Marilyn Manson was going to be on the show, and I had to see Marilyn Manson acting, and I have to say, Marilyn Manson is an excellent actor. They really casted him well. He was on another show called Salem, and he did really, really good. That's another show I really love is Salem, and unfortunately that one was cut short, but it was really good, and I think you can catch it on Hulu or Amazon Prime. So New York, Governor Cuomo wants to legalize marijuana. Yeah, he's weird, but I like weird. Hi, Patty. Governor Cuomo in our state wants to Marilyn Manson. He's actually really, really good. He's actually, he paints. I remember when he was on Sharon Osbourne's show. He painted her a grave daisy painting. It was really beautiful, and I really hate how people blame him for things that I don't think he really did. I don't think he had anything to do with, his music had nothing. Yeah, it's legal in California. So Governor Cuomo here in New York wants to legalize pot, recreationally and medicinally, and I think that's a really great thing to do. And Colorado, and look at Colorado. Colorado is doing really well with that. They have so much money in taxes that they don't know what to do with it. Their roads are all fixed. Their schools are doing well. So Governor Cuomo wants to legalize it. I'm all down for it. However, both counties, Suffolk and Nassau County of Long Island, are opposing this. Oh yes, Katie Seagal was awesome as Gemma. Yes, she was. So both Suffolk and Nassau County are against legalizing pot. I'm not. The only reason I can think of is that district attorneys make money off of these things, judges make money off these things, the courts make money off these things. But, and it's funny because it seems like all the people who complain about, how high our taxes are on Long Island are the ones who are complaining. But, if we legalize pot, then the taxes will go down. Our roads, which are absolutely garbage, our roads are garbage, can be fixed. Our schools, my daughter, she's in the elementary school here in East Islip, and they've had to close her school 3 times this year so far because of a pipe burst, and I'm not sure if and when they're going to fix it. But if we legalize pot, then we can fix our schools, we can fix our roads. We'll have so much tax money, flowing in that we won't know what to do with it. And but that's what we need. We need it. I have PTSD. I have tardive dyskinesia, which is a tremor issue, which was caused by mental health drugs that I was given as a kid, and unfortunately, tardive dyskinesia is very, very it's permanent. It's permanent. I'm stuck with it, and tremors are painful. I've heard a lot of beneficial things for PTSD and pot. I have a service dog who's eating her supper right now. 8th season for Sons of Anarchy? Oh no, absolutely not. Sons of Anarchy is done and over with. They have the new They have the new show. It's called Mayans, which is good. And you see some Sons of Anarchy cast members in the that series, and I think the Mayans is pretty cool. Honestly, I think pot is the best thing that we could do here, the thing is, we have medicinal marijuana, but it's very, very expensive. And the medicinal marijuana, they don't sell smokables for us. Our marijuana is either pill form or it is vape form, and vape isn't, that great either. And, a lot of doctors are refusing to sign off on it. My nurse practitioner, she will not sign any papers for me to have a pot card. So I think, hey, Bull Diesel, how about Operation Lose a Toe? I don't want to lose any toes and craters. I want to lose my toes and craters if they don't fix these potholes. So, that's a story from a long time ago. But that's the thing, is that I think Big Ange could have been saved if she had access to marijuana or CBD oil. CBD's okay here in New York. I'm seeing the benefits of that. I've been getting the bath bombs for oh, New York. Oh, we do have smokable pot. I was told medicinal is only it's only going to be pill form or oils or something of that nature. But again, I'm not. Hi, Real Brooklyn. I was not. I was not approved. My doctors refused to give it to me. I'm sure medicinal marijuana is safe for my weight loss surgery goals. I don't, from what I understand, you don't get munchies from it. I don't know. I mean, I have the dog. I've been doing a lot better. I could tell you 5 years ago today I had a very traumatic thing happen to me, and the dog was probably the best thing that ever happened. But on occasion I do have a really bad panic and anxiety attack, and I don't want to. My nurse practitioner said, "How about some Klonopin?" I don't want Klonopin because Klonopin's going to land me in a problem, and I don't want that. So, well, I can't do munchies. I can't do munchies because that would be very painful here. But yeah, that's that, and I think they need to get with it. Oh, that's it. I just saw on Groupon they have a. Does anybody use Groupon? Groupon has a deal for a hemp's HEMPZ company, and I might have to try that. Hemp's. It had like lotion and body wash and stuff like that. But I don't think hemp oil is legal in New York. It's not legal yet. So, but CBD is legal, but hemp isn't. I know CBD is really great. My sister gives it to her dog. Her dog was rescued from South Korea. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Come here, girl. Come here. Oh, you silly dog. You want to come say hi? Come here. Oh, okay. 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 Here, you want to come say hi? There you go. She likes to sit at the table. Here, Jax, you have to move because Frankie's here. Okay, here we go. Here she is. Frankie's at the table. So yeah. I think it needs to go through. I think this needs to go through. We can clean out our jail system. Hi, everybody. Frankie's here. She might not stay for very long. She usually sits here. There's other people here, but she does. Yeah, she's doing the whatevs. See, Frankie, she's doing her whatevs. I mean, the thing is, we could pay a lot less money in jail, in our jail system with legalizing of the marijuana. I think it's a good idea. We can cure some people. I mean, I know that, I'm sure Big Pharma doesn't want that to happen. How Big Pharma is with, their drugs and stuff. But I think we need to do that. And, which leads me to my next topic is, with the roads, be crap. In my area, they've been, I got into it oh, that's a nice girl. That's a nice girl. Oh, I think she's had her time. She had her 15 seconds of fame. She'll be back later. So which leads me to my next thing is that, they're not cleaning up our roads here, and they're not cleaning up our roads, but they're digging up our roads for doing the pipelines, and yeah, Operation Ankle Craters. Let me tell you something. I'm going to take a video of what they did to my street this morning. But anyways, I actually got into an argument with with one of these construction guys because I was walking to the post office to take my my eBay sales over to the post office, and this guy yelled at me. He says, "What are you doing walking here?" I said, "First of all, I'm handicapped and I don't have a car." He says, "Well, you shouldn't be walking here because we're doing construction." I said, "There's no sign that says I shouldn't be walking here." And I said, "Well, if you kindly drive me to the post office and back, then I won't be walking here, And, while they're digging up the street, they're creating more mess, more, holes and such. And they actually blocked in my apartment. And, oh, you have one, a section of a sunrise, being worked on. Oh, they're not working on my streets here. They're just putting holes. They're adding to the whole problem. So then these these hole creators are blocking in my home, and I couldn't get in and out of my driveway to go to my medical appointments, so I had to call this company. They seem pretty nice about it, at least, though. So that's, so while we're not fixing our roads, we're creating holes. And with the pot, if we sell weed legally, and they're talking about, hi, Manic Makeup Mama. So they're saying that, the bodegas around New York will be allowed to sell weed, and, that's a big thing. They can sell it legally now. Get that, folks. The bodegas can finally sell weed legally now, which means that there's tax money to be coming, So I don't see that as a problem. And, while we're digging holes and, for these, these, last year they were digging the holes for water lines. Now they're digging the holes for gas lines. So, it's a whole big mess. They're creating a mess. So, the pot will help solve that. So, I don't know. Hopefully we can do that. I don't know. I think they're doing town halls for the pot thing. So if you can go to a town hall, get to it. Get there and voice your opinion. We had a town hall meeting just this October because they're putting a right. I wish, you know what, when I was a Girl Scout, I wish I could have had that access. I would have made lots of money for that, but that money doesn't. Here's the thing with Girl Scout cookies, if you guys don't know this. Okay, so Girl Scout cookies, what are they, $4 a box now? They're $4 a box now. And, when a girl sells a box for $4, she's only going to get maybe 50 cents out of that sale. So, I mean, I can't medically eat Girl Scout cookies. So I usually just prefer give them, it's $5 a box now, jeez. So that means the girls in the troop are probably going to get 60 cents a box, which is sad. The Girl Scout Council of America, they sell, they have all kinds of products in the stores now. They have Girl Scout cookie coffee at, hi Heather and Kaylee. They have Girl Scout cookie coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, and they have the ice cream. Edie's has their ice cream. What else they got? They got cookie ice cream. They got lip balms and all kinds of things like that. Oh, cereal. Don't forget, General Mills made cereal. So, when the girls sell these cookies, they first now $5 a box, they're only going to get 40, 50, 60 cents a box. So I can't medically eat Girl Scout cookies, so I usually try to just donate them a $20 bill, and I do it that way because, and just so you know, Girl Scout cookies have palm oil in it. So while Girl Scouts are, all about saving, the planet and such, they're still kind of destroying the homes of the orangutans and the Indonesian rainforest there, so that's a problem. And but like I said, I'd rather just give the girls like a $20 bill when I see them, and I do that every time. Every time I see a Girl Scout, I give booth sale, I give them a $20 bill. I don't take the cookies, because I know that the badges are expensive. I was a Girl Scout for 13 years. Yep, 13 years. I was a Girl Scout from first grade till about 12th grade. I didn't get my gold award, but I had the silver one, and I know they have a bronze one now. They definitely didn't have that when I was a Girl Scout. So, that's that. So when you see Girl Scouts, I know the cookies are really tasty. If you want to buy a box, just maybe give them a little extra money, because that one box for $5, they're only going to get 40, 50, or 60 cents out of that whole box, while the Girl Scout Council is, giving them, selling selling other products elsewhere. That goes to the Girl Scout Council. So, that's that. I want to talk about this new TV show on Hulu. I was trying to do that yesterday, but we had a troll in here caring about what I have to say about her. So I want to talk about this new show with A.D. Bryant on Hulu. It's called Shrill, and it's really, really good. Shrill is a really good show. It's about a young woman who is a journalist, and she is plus sized. I was plus sized, so I could totally, hi Danger Gamer Chris. So, so I could totally relate to this show. She's a young girl. She's a journalist. so she's battling with her job. So with this job, she's battling with the fact that she's a plus size person. So it seems like her boss isn't really taking her seriously. He's dropping some hints that really aren't very nice. Fat shaming without fat shaming, and she is trying to date people and just be accepted by society as well as her parents. It seems like her mother is not really a fan of her being overweight, and she's dropping the hint. Hi Ginger Snaps, how are you? Good to see you. So the show is really good. I think it's a really good watch. I mean, there's some sexual things in there, but I wouldn't not let my 11-year-old daughter watch it, because I think this show brings up some very valid points. There, in the first episode, she finds out that she called it raw dogging. She was raw dogging with this guy. She had a fuck buddy. Oh, sorry guys, not supposed to say the F word, but so yeah, so she has this guy that she's with, and he's not really with her. She's just doing that, and she accidentally got pregnant because she was using the Plan B pill, and it was never said to her by either the company or the person selling her the Plan B pill at the drugstore that it's not good for a woman over 175 pounds. Now, so and then she decides that she wants to. Oh, okay. So, she wants to write an article about how that is, how the Plan B pill doesn't work for somebody who's over 175 pounds. And I could tell you it is a truthful thing. The Plan B pill doesn't really... Another thing is, when they sell you the Plan B pill, they don't tell you have to go see your doctor 2 weeks later either, and then you end up with problems. I think the Plan B pill is, I think there's still some issues there, and of course with the Plan B pill, I mean, there's no magical pill for everything. I live by that. But it just seems like when you go to buy the Plan B pill, as a plus size person, they should, I mean, I don't think that's a fat shaming kind of comment. They should say, well, if this may not work out for you because you're a little, you're over the size line, or and you may want to rethink this idea and not do that. So and also the Plan B pill doesn't work if you're on antibiotics either. So these are all things that are not disclosed to people when they go buy this pill, and things happen, and whether you're pro-life or pro-choice, sometimes in life you have to do that. And I could tell you from experience, adoption, there are not long lines of people looking to adopt children. It just isn't. Here in New York, we only have maybe 2 or 3 adoption agencies, and they all share prospective couples who are, they all share couples who are looking to adopt. There's not a lot of people looking to adopt, not domestically. A lot of people adopt from China and such, because I guess it's a lot easier, a lot cheaper, or a lot, I mean, babies, I mean, of course, somebody will always adopt a baby, but, like I said, here in New York, that's just from my experience, there's not a whole lot of families looking to adopt, and they have to share, the agencies share, prospective families from other states as well. New Jersey's not too far, so they may come. If you're looking to adopt a place for adoption, they will bring you, portfolios of people from New Jersey, or something like that. So it's not cut and dry. And not only that, there's a lot of abuse towards birth moms. I mean, first of all, placing a child up for adoption is not for the weak and the whiny. It is a very, very tough decision to do, and it's It's life changing. It's not something you'll ever just get over. It's not something you just get over it. You can't just get over it because you carry this child for 9 months, and I mean, of course, it's you're helping that child go to another place. You're uplifting. This is what I'm all about, is uplifting other women, and this is a form of a woman uplifting another woman. She's giving a woman who cannot have a child the gift of life. But you have to understand, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do. It's very difficult. And here in New York, we don't have proper counseling programs for birth moms. So most of our adoption agencies are run by the Catholic Church. So with that said, the Catholic Church is very big on pulling yourselves up by your bootstraps. So you have to find your own ways of getting over it. You have to find your own therapy, get a service dog, or if weed becomes a thing, that's a thing. And so that's a problem here in New York, at least. I know I watch Teen Mom all the time with Caitlin and her boyfriend, her husband now, Caitlin and I forget his name now all of a sudden, but Caitlin and the husband, they place their daughter up for adoption. They have all these retreats and stuff like that. We don't have that here in New York. So if you place a child up for adoption, you're pretty much on your own, and you have to find your own ways of getting there. If I ever become famous, that's something I want to do, is I want to create a mentorship for birth moms, so they're not alone, because you're not alone. I remember last Christmas, not this year, last Christmas, there were two videos that had been posted on social media. There was one of a couple who had been waiting a long time for a child to adopt, and they had gotten the call. The one thing that bothered me with this video, they said, oh, the birth mom signed over her rights already, and it didn't sound like they were very appreciative, but I'm sure they are. I'm sure down the road they are appreciative. And then there was a video of a birth mom who posted a video on Instagram that had gone viral. I don't think she was expecting the video to go viral, and it did. And she was saying her last goodbyes. Oh, not her last goodbyes. I think she has an open adoption, so she can visit with her her birth son. So she posted her goodbye to him. What happens is she was dating a guy. They were in a new relationship. She got pregnant by accident, and they both agreed to place the child up for adoption because they weren't ready for that in their relationship. But the dad died of a sudden heart attack, so she wanted to, hi Outdoors channel, so she wanted to honor that, and she knew she wasn't ready. She was only 18 years old. She knew she wasn't ready to be a parent, so she wanted to give that gift of life to somebody who wanted to do that. So when these two videos came out, the commenting online was just, it was so sad. The people who adopted this child, adopted the other child, it was not that child. They adopted another child. So when this video of the adoptive parents came out, the comments were so very supportive of them, that they adopted this child, and everything was peachy keen and all that stuff. And a lot of people said they would like to adopt a child, which is great. We do need that. But when this video of when the birth mom placed and said her goodbyes to her birth son, they called her lazy, and they said that she was making a cop out, and all these kinds of things. So you guys have to have it. There's got to be a balance on this. We don't want abortions, but we call like ladies who place children up for adoption lazy or a cop out or something like that, and I don't think that's the right way to go. Somebody said they said that they why should people have to clean up somebody else's mess? But what about in the case of rape? Somebody had said to me once, with regards to rape and abortion, they said, well, would you, if your father stole a car, would you want to be killed for his crimes? I mean, people don't get killed for stealing cars, so I don't know. Listen, I'm not going to get into the debate of that, but so with the show Shrill, I think it's really good. It's amazing. I think it's bringing a lot of important parts to the surface, about plus size people. Oh, that's okay, Dee Dee. I'm glad you're here now. You can catch back later. So, so I think the show brings up a lot of points. I really loved the scene in this last episode where she went to a fat girl pool party. I think that was really great. Seemed like a really big support thing. I wish that was a thing. I go to a fat girl, pool party. I know I'm not a fat girl anymore. Say to me sometimes, do you regret it? I don't regret it. I don't regret not being a fat girl anymore, but I still have a lot of heart of those people. I know last night I was talking about, my 600-pound life. I still watch the show. I still love the show. I find it really sad when people who have had weight loss surgery judge these people. Hi. Hi, boys and Gran. Nice to meet you. Um, you know, um, I don't think it's right when somebody had weight loss surgery, bashes another person who's struggling. Sometimes when you watch a show, it is a little frustrating when they're in the process of getting surgery and they're fudging it by eating things they shouldn't be eating. But you have to understand these are still people. They're still people. I actually met somebody. I was actually talking to somebody in a Facebook weight loss surgery group, and they were telling me that they actually go to see Doctor Now. I did catch The Masked Singer. I had a whole bunch of video series on The Masked Singer. I like that show. I can't wait for it to come back. Oh, you used to work in a bariatric office, so that's cool. So now this lady was telling me of course, Doctor Now doesn't just work with people who are 600 pounds or over. He works with the smaller people. Sometimes I wish the show would focus on the smaller people too, because they struggle just as much as somebody with 600 pounds. I mean, I'm smaller. I was on the smaller spectrum. I was 202 pounds a day of surgery, but there is a struggle. I mean, I make mistakes now, and this is the struggle here. I gotta live with this. I had to live with, my loose skin. I was just talking to my psychiatrist today about that. I'm definitely gonna work on getting that removed. Yeah, I predicted a couple. I knew that the Raven was. I definitely predicted the Raven was Ricky Lake. I just totally felt it. The rabbit was very difficult, though. That was a difficult one. So yeah, I learned from this person that who had her surgery done by Dr. Now. He's only in 2 days a week. He only does his thing 2 days a week. T-Pain, I didn't get T-Pain. I thought that was Seal. You know the singer Seal? It sounded just like him, but I don't know. But with Dr. Now, he's only in there 2 days a week, and he is that type of guy who will tell you like you mean it and stuff like that. Now, with the show Shrill, and I used to look up to this plus size model. Yeah, I'm 33, but I still have some troubles. I was told by a bariatric surgeon I wouldn't have these problems, but apparently I do. But my insurance, with the proper documentation, I could have my skin removed. So I'm not that worried about that. Or if not, I'll become famous and be able to pay my way to get it. Don't know. But I was told if you drink your water, it'll go back. If you go to the gym and do the heavy lifting, that'll work, but that doesn't work. But that's that. So, I think the show Shrill, I think you guys should check it out. It's pretty good. It's a really good show. I think it's a really good show to watch. It's, it's bringing up a lot of valid points with being a plus size person. Things that we struggle with. I struggle with dating. I ended up, just like this girl, she is settling for a guy that probably doesn't really love her. He may like her, but I don't think he loves her. And vitamin E. I've been taking I take collagen pills, and I have a biotin patch that I take every day, and I put collagen cream. Who was it? BoxyCharm put a collagen cream in my subscription box, and I said I'll just put it on my arms and see if it works. They are getting a little smaller here and there, but my arms are getting smaller. Some stuff, it's inevitable. I'm gonna have to get stuff removed, and that's okay. If I have to do it, I have to do it. It's, hi Eric. Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, when you're, even now as a not so plus size person, it seems like, men are, I'm getting the short end of the stick. You got to stay away from those free online dating sites. That boils onto it. And honestly, the ones you pay for are no better. eHarmony's no good. Match is no good. Um, I'm not going to do it that way. I tell myself it's Charlie Hunnam or nothing. That's what I tell myself, everybody. I tell myself it's Charlie Hunnam or nothing. And if it's nothing, it's nothing for right now. And you know what? You never know. Hollywood is a very strange place. Charlie could go single. I don't know. I don't wish him single if it means he's going to be, disappointed. You just don't know. And you know what? And again, if it's not Charlie and it's somebody else, that's life too. Although I'll still love my Charlie no matter what. Yeah, Plenty of Fish. That's where I met my kid's dad. I met my kid's dad on Plenty of Fish, so I won't be doing that. I met a horrible person on OkCupid, so I don't. And honestly, like I said, if you pay for eHarmony, it's no different. Because you know what happens with eHarmony? eHarmony, they have like the free talk days, so everybody goes on those days. Can I tell you something? The only man that I met on eHarmony, I paid a lot of money for eHarmony too. I think I paid over $100 to use it. The only man that I met on eHarmony was a married man. I don't married men on there. He was a married man. He was Jewish. Not that that makes a difference, but apparently his wife decided to convert to a higher level of Judaism. She converted to. I've been single now for like 9 years, 10 years. I feel good about it. It's not the worst case scenario. Yeah, this married man. I mean, you would expect a married man to be on like Plenty of Fish or Craigslist or something else, but no, he was on eHarmony. I thought eHarmony was like one of those sites that like really, really checks people out, but apparently they don't. So, 8 years. Yeah, you know what they say? They say when you're single for a really long time, you just get so used to it, and that's exactly it. I mean, I don't have to answer to anybody except for my mom. At 33, she still gets me. You know what, Dee Dee? I just like, I like chatting with Hashy there. I'm okay with, getting my little kiss from Hash and moving on with my day. Oh, that's right. I met you on Plenty of Fish, but we're friends. I've actually made some really good guy friends on Plenty of Fish. If anything, the worst case scenario, I've made a lot of guy friends, more so than dates, and that's fine. You know what sucks about Plenty of Fish? I had a friend that I don't talk to anymore. Her name is Kelly as well. I went to school of that. Yeah, you're definitely one of them. You've been a good friend of mine for a really long time, and I think that's about it. I mean, Plenty of Fish, but here's the thing. I had a friend that I went to high school with. You ready for this? Ready for this story? I had a friend who I went to high school with. Her name is Kelly as well, and I guess she was going on Plenty of Fish for, wham bam thank you ma'ams. She went on there for wham bam thank you ma'ams. So I used to get messages from guys thinking I was her, looking for the same thing, and I just wasn't. We've been friends for like what, 9-10 years now. Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, so this girl, this girl I was friends with, she was on there looking for wham bam thank you ma'am. She's now married, and all these guys that were hitting me up were looking for her. And then when I say, well, I'm not that Kelly, I'm this Kelly, and I'm looking for a relationship and not, wham bam thank you ma'ams. I have 2 kids, and I'm so over that, and even in my 20s, I didn't want to be doing wham bam thank you ma'ams. It's just not my thing. Of course I've done them. I'm not gonna lie and say I've never I'm not gonna lie and say I've never had my fair share of one time smashes out there, but it's but I wouldn't. It's not something I was actually looking for. So, these online dating things. So, yeah, this guy was married. He was married. His wife converted to being a Hasidic Jew. And, hold on, guys. 1 second. I'm just going to grab something. 1 second, guys. Whoops. Whoopsie. Hold on, guys. Okay. Guys, I'm back. Okay. So, so this guy, he was married. He was on eHarmony, which is a site that I thought was supposed to, be looking for, oops, sorry guys. One second. Uh, okay. I just had to plug my phone in there because we're getting low to the wire here. So yeah, so this guy on on eHarmony, he was married to another woman, and his wife decided to convert to being a Hasidic Jew, which is a little stricter form, and he didn't want to convert, and so he was looking for somebody else, but he wasn't willing to get a divorce. He wasn't willing to get a divorce because of tax purposes, so he said, and this is what's on eHarmony. So eHarmony, just because you pay the money doesn't mean you're going to find what you're not going to find on Plenty of Fish or OkCupid. I've heard people find people on Tinder. Everyone's got a different experience. It's just not my thing. And at this point, I survived, a lot of bad things in my life, and I had my weight loss surgery. It's like I just got a whole new life now. So I think what I want to do is, focus on my comedy, and I want to focus on my acting and writing and things like that, and get myself going. Hence why I'm here on YouTube and doing that. Hi SW. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to get myself out there, and I know I'm gonna be, something. I know I have it in me to be not so much a celebrity, but someone out there. I'm with Charlie on the whole fame thing. Fame for me is good for me to use as a platform to speak up for domestic violence victims, the animals, and birth moms and such. So that's that. So another thing that I wanted to talk about is all these stores that are closing. Isn't this? Yeah, I'm gonna be. I know I'm gonna be a star. It's karma. It's karma. It's good karma. I've put out so much good out there. I know. Hi, Amy Cat. I put so much good out there, and I think it's just time for that to come around. I was severely bullied as a kid. I was so severely bullied as a kid. It was horrible. I was bullied physically, emotionally, mentally, verbally, sexually even. And then I moved on to a domestic violence situation. So hi ASMR R3N33. Welcome. So, I'm a huge comedy nerd too. SW, what do you think about Roseanne Barr? What do you think about her? I don't really want to go too much into her. That's okay. No worries, Amy. So what do you think about Roseanne? What do you think about Roseanne and her stuff? I'm not really happy with her. I don't think what she's doing is appropriate. I have a bat in the cave? Really? I don't see any bats. So I don't know about her. Roseanne, she might have gotten screwed over, but she's really attacking people, and I just think that needs to stop. And you know what? I'll talk about Kathy Griffin too. You want to know something? I've been blocked by Kathy Griffin on Facebook. I actually have a story right now. I'm here. Kathy Griffin, yeah, but see, that's the thing is that Kathy Griffin did that stupid thing. I don't think that's appropriate. But she, George Carlin. Oh yeah, he's cool. I used to like I like Dane Cook. I like Fluffy. I love Melissa McCarthy. I like the blue collar guys. I like Jeff Foxworthy. I like Hash. I tell you what, guys, please follow my good friend Hash Info Hash TV. He could be a blue collar guy. He's pretty funny. He's really good at that. Yes, I do like Fluffy. He's pretty good. Here's the thing, when you're doing comedy, and this is my way of doing comedy. I don't want to do comedy where I'm offending people, and I don't want to do politics. If I could avoid it, it's not my doings. I don't like it. So I think it goes both ways. I mean, I'm not gonna attack Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon or the other ones for going there. I still love SNL, and yes, I do think it's funny when they do that stuff. It's just not my thing, But I mean, it's going both ways. I think it's best to leave that all out. It's best to make. Dave Chappelle has always been good. They said they want Dave Chappelle to do an R. Kelly skit. Oh, Charlie Murphy, yeah. I definitely think, I think, when you're a comedian like myself, I don't want to, I want to give you the gift of laughter without all that stuff, John Candy was good. Life with Louis Anderson was really good. Um, I like all of them. But, but that's that. I don't know what to say about, Roseanne. She might have gotten screwed over. I don't know. She said something. I mean, it happened to Kathy Griffin. Kathy Griffin did a really ugly thing. Oh, so you want to hear about, oh, so yeah, I of course I love Judd Apatow. Judd Apatow's from Long Island. I hope he catches me someday and gives me a gig. I love Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen's a favorite of mine. Jonah Hill, all of those guys. Those guys are my favorite. I'd love to work with Judd Apatow. He makes some really good, funny movies. I love The Interview. Isn't that a great movie, The Interview? So yeah, but that's just the way I want to do. I want to do, yeah, the whole Apatow crew. That's actually how I found Charlie. Charlie Hunnam was on his TV show. Charlie Hunnam was on his Undeclared TV show, and it's sad that show went down, but it was a really, really good TV show when it lasted. Charlie says he's not a good comedy guy, but I think he is. British humor is so good. I like Freaks and Geeks, definitely, yes. Yep. So, yeah. So how about all these stores closing? What's amazing with stores going out of business? Oh yeah, that's my Jax. I have tomorrow when I do my live giveaway, I'm going to share my action figure collection. That's right. I actually have a No, I have not been to California, Eric. Let me tell you something. If I go to California, I won't want to come home. I've already given my family this warning. I have some friends out there that want me to come visit. But, if I go to California, they're going to have to drag me out of here kicking and screaming because I won't want to come home. I can honestly say that. Well, Long Island's a very big place of finding comedians, if you could see. We have Judd Apatow. Who else? Well, Lori Loughlin's from Long Island. Look what happened to her. Lindsay Lohan. Oh, Lindsay Lohan, nobody here likes her. Nobody here likes Lindsay Lohan. She is from Merrick, and they actually, not many good things come out of Merrick, I have to tell you. She's from Merrick, and they actually started a petition to keep Lindsay Lohan out. I actually met Lindsay Lohan, and she is not a nice girl. She is not nice. Lindsay Lohan is not a nice girl, and her mom's not really nice. I was at a Backstreet Boys concert. It was my Sweet 16. I was at a Backstreet Boys concert, and she was there with her mom and her sister, and the young girls were going up to Lindsay Lohan, and her mom said, get away, we're here with our family. We don't want to talk to you. Listen, Lindsay Lohan was famous at the time. She had plenty of money. She could have easily she could have easily gotten VIP tickets somewhere else. She didn't have to sit on the floor and be like that. So, yeah, her mom isn't very nice. Her mom isn't. I mean, her dad seems pretty stand up, but I don't know. I hear a lot of people who live in Merrick have complained to the police quite often about her house. They don't want her there anymore. She's a train wreck. I won't even watch her show on MTV. Mom's House podcast. No. Yeah, we have Payless going out of business here. What else is going out of business? Sears is probably going to be going out of business soon. I don't know. It's, everyone wants to go and blame Amazon for stores going out of business. I don't know. I don't buy much on Amazon anymore. The only thing I really liked about Amazon is when they had the Fresh program and things could be delivered really fast. But Target delivers. Oh, your Sears? Yeah, we lost one Sears here, and I guess the others are going to be going out soon. So, we have a J.C. Penney going out. But you know what's crazy? And Toys R Us is gone now. You know what's crazy about it is that they all these stores are jacking up the price and charging so much for everything before they go out of business. It's like they want to liquidate, but they just don't. They just think they're going to get everything at the end. I like Amazon. I just like Amazon for, I like Amazon just for their TV. I don't order a lot of stuff on Amazon, to tell you the truth. I prefer I prefer eBay, to be honest. I like eBay way better. I love my subscription boxes, of course. That's the new thing. Target has a delivery service program here. I don't think Amazon's going to own the world one day. I think people are going to get tired of Amazon because they don't. Can I tell you something? Amazon's not going to be around for a long time. I don't think so, because Amazon doesn't pay taxes, and people are not very happy with that. Amazon was supposed to be putting an HQ here in New York, and that didn't pass. It didn't fly because, they weren't going to hire anybody from the town in which they were going to be building their headquarters from. And so, I trust eBay. I'm an eBay seller, so Craigslist is probably iffy, but I definitely buy and sell on eBay. Yeah. Amazon wanted to put a headquarters here on Long Island, and it didn't work out because, they voted it out. They weren't really going to bring any jobs here, and Amazon doesn't pay taxes like Walmart doesn't pay taxes. So don't buy. No, I wouldn't buy beauty products unless if it's something from my box and I never opened it. But I don't think the Amazon thing would have been good for us here. It's not going to bring jobs. Years ago we had something here on Long Island. Estee Lauder was really great, and they had a packaging warehouse, and everybody worked there. So that was really good. They hired a lot of they hired people who were out of jail. They hired stay-at-home moms, and Amazon brought jobs to you guys in California, Patty. They're talking about that they weren't going to hire anybody here from the area, but that's just what I'm going by. Did they pay good, SW? I hear Amazon's not really all that good at paying people either. They're kind of abusive. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I hear a lot of things. Do I have a double jointed thumb? No, sorry, I don't. Do you? So yeah, it's Estee Lauder was really good to us here. They hired everybody. They hired handicapped people. They hired handicapped people. They hired people out of jail, and they hired moms who are at home doing doing nothing, and that's that. I don't know. I don't know if Amazon's really destroying the stores. In my humble opinion, with Toys R Us was always expensive, and Walmart was much cheaper. I think it all boils down to Walmart is cheaper, and I think that's what's going on there. I don't think Amazon is what closed down. I don't think Amazon. Yes, Uber and Lyft, and they have Uber and Lyft is good, and we have Instacart here who delivers groceries, and we have Shipt. Shipt is what delivers for Target, and you have Uber Eats. You have DoorDash. Those are some really great things if you have a car. I don't have a car, so I'm kind of out of luck. But yeah, there's definitely some things. Oh, they get treated like machines. That's exactly what I heard, Dee Dee. I heard they don't get, oh, yeah, Postmates is something that's available for us, too. Yeah, that's what I had heard, Dee Dee. They work long hours, they don't get paid a lot, and it's not really all that great. But I don't think that's what's closing the stores down. I don't think that's what, destroyed Toys R Us. Walmart is what destroyed Toys R Us, or better yet, Toys R Us is what destroyed Toys R Us because they were too expensive. I can get the same toy, I was able to get the same toy at Walmart or Target for far less than Toys R Us. The only thing that was good at Toys R Us is that Toys R Us had like the Toys R Us had American Girl related items, like not American Girl brand, but they had stuff for your 18-inch doll. So and it was definitely a fraction of the cost than the American Girl store, but. And, I mean, I don't know, is online shopping really destroying the stores? I don't think so. You know what's destroying the stores? Politics. Politics and people, just becoming more and more socially anxious and not wanting to be out in public. I don't want to go out in public as much these days either because, I just don't want to hear it anymore. When I worked at Kohl's over the holidays, I had some troubles over there with that. I was talking to a fellow employee about wanting to move to California and, doing that. And somebody said, they said, why would you want to move to California? They have a lot of illegal immigrants there, a lot of homeless illegal immigrants. Well, we have a lot of homeless people here in New York, and it's not necessarily illegal immigrants either. We do have to work. We do really have to work on the. We do have to work on the homeless crisis here in America. We need to, open up Section 8 more and create more housing that is affordable. Yeah, online is definitely convenient. I mean, I like Wish. I mean, I did my video the other day on Wish, and everything fit very nicely. So, eBay is a big thing. Etsy, I love Etsy. Can I tell you what? I like Etsy so I can support small businesses. I like supporting small businesses and such. That's a great way of doing that. Yeah, credit card. Oh, well, you could do a debit card. Oh, you know what you could do to order online? You could buy a reloadable debit card from the store, like a Green Dot card. You could put money on there and just use it that way. Or one of those American Express gift cards. They usually will take those. So you don't have to do interest and all that stuff. Yeah, Etsy is nice. I find a lot of good stuff on there. A lot of Charlie related goodies. I'm a pagan, and I find a lot of pagan related tools on there. Just really nice stuff. I mean, it's a good place. That's another great place to get stuff. Oh, you have an Etsy store? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I wanna do that. I do kind of cross stitch. I've been wanting to do that, but I kind of fell back on that. So it takes me a long time to do cross stitch, and it's just easier to go to Savers and buy stuff and sell it that way and make my monies. I've been doing pretty well at reselling from eBay. I'm hoping to get a call from Savers, and apparently Savers employees sell stuff on eBay too. They know that they can make extra money that way, you know. So that's a thing, and I think that's another thing that is contributing to stores closing is people want to be thrifty now. Clothing. I don't know if you know this, that there are two really bad things when it comes to the environment. Clothing is one. Clothing is actually a really bad thing in our landfills because clothing doesn't break down, especially stuff like with microplastics and stuff. So clothing is building up in our landfills just as much in. I don't live in Hollywood, but I'd like to live in Hollywood. I think a lot of the millennials are catching on to that. And plus, Savers is just so much cheaper. It's just so much cheaper, and you find really great vintage things there. But yeah, clothing is a problem. It's actually a huge problem. That's why I prefer to go thrifting. And I never like to pay retail for anything. I mean, occasionally I go to Walmart and I'll pick up things at a thrift store. But clothing is a really big problem, along with plastic. And actually, cigarette butts are a problem too. I mean, if you go do a beach cleanup, you'll see that that's a problem. Oh. Oh, it's really bad in Hollywood. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm an actress, writer, comedian, so I guess I'd be okay in that sense. I mean, I'd like to buy a house where I could have I'd like a farmhouse so I could rescue animals. So I don't even know if there's that kind of stuff. Oh, well, people are shallow everywhere, though. I go to the Hamptons in the summer. I could tell you all the things that happen over there. There's a lot of shallow people everywhere. So, yeah, I try to buy from people online. I wish, what would be really cool is if Savers had an online store. But the thing is, if Savers had an online store, then I guess they would catch on to the reselling thing. I think Goodwill has an online store. They used to have a waste. Yeah. Oh. Oh, well, honestly, it's very expensive to live here on Long Island, too. It's very, very expensive to live here on Long Island. You can't, it's probably about the same over there than it is here. People are leaving Long Island to go down south because it's much cheaper, to live in Florida or, in Georgia or whatever. So, yeah. And then you have the police auctions online, which are pretty cool. I do go in there sometimes and buy stuff. Um, but you know, here on Long Island, it's very, very expensive to live here too. I guess if I'm gonna pay, you know, taxes are bad here too. We got it high in taxes. Um, you know, it's just very expensive. Um, oh, you pay 4,000 a month in rent. Is that a one bedroom apartment, two or three? Because we you can get that about here, you know. So oh really, to Nashville, huh? I don't know. I guess you know I like California because they seem to be progressive. Um, you know, oh our tax when we buy something here, it's 8.625% tax on whatever we buy, and oh you have a two bedroom for $4,000. Oh, okay. I mean, I know my kid's dad's brother was living in California. I think he had a nice bedroom, three bedroom apartment for like $1,500. But he wasn't in Hollywood. He was in Southern California. Um, yeah, it's more diverse there. That's the thing. Yeah, we're pretty diverse here on Long Island, depending on where you live. Every place is very different. People are kind of rude and nasty, so I don't really like it here. It's very racist in this town. I grew up in an area where it was very diverse. So you know that's that. I would prefer to like live in a place where there's a mishmash. I love a good bodega. There's no bodegas in my town here. You know, it's somebody said to me that I must be a liberal because I don't have a car. I don't know about that. I mean, are there many? I mean, I don't know. That's just the town I live in. And like I said earlier, I was yelled at by people, by the construction people because, oh, 4 months. Oh, okay. Oh, you're from Amsterdam. Well, that's pretty cool. You know, so I don't know. You know, it's definitely a crazy world out there. Yeah. Well, that's how it is here on Long Island too. It's very, very expensive. It's very expensive. A one bedroom apartment's going to start at $1,500, and it's going to be in a crappy area. Actually, no. Maybe no. Actually, studios can start at $1,500. You know, a two bedroom in the shitty area is going to be $2,500. A three bedroom, they don't really even exist. So you know, and Section 8 is just so hard to get. What about racism? Yeah, we have racism here. We have it here. You know, I live in a town where people are rather racist. It's sad. You know, my kids are biracial, and somebody said something really bad to me about that, you know. Um, what do you do, boys? And are you an actor too? Are you an actor coming from Amsterdam? I know here in the summer here on Long Island in the Hamptons, the kids come from Ireland to work in the summertime, and they go back home because I guess they make a lot of money in tips and such. You know, I don't know, but you know that's that, and unfortunately, racism is everywhere. It's a big problem lately. You know, everybody just wants to be so hateful. I don't like it. I don't want to be a part of it. You know. You know, it's yeah. We have kids coming from Ireland over the summer. In New Jersey, when I go to Wildwood, New Jersey, they get a lot of kids from Ireland too that come to work for the summer, and they work in the restaurants and the hotels and such. And I guess they get paid better here. Yes, this world needs more love. Yes, we do. Yeah, that's why me and the Sunnies are here on YouTube to bring love to YouTube because we need it. We need some sunshine, and funshine and all that kinds of stuff. You know, that's why me as a comedian, I don't want to be that offensive comedian. I don't want to be offensive. You know, I don't want to. You know, I don't want to go into politics or hateful or anything. I think I want to do the real life comedy. You know, thankfully this friend I don't talk to anymore. You ready for this? I have a friend that I'm not really talking to anymore. He was yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it can be quite of a shock. Yeah. I had this friend, you ready for this? Ready for the yeah. So I have this friend that I don't talk to anymore. He he was visiting this girl at a trailer park around here, and he was parked. He was parked, and he got hit by a rent-a-cop, and He was parked in a trailer park, got hit by a rent-a-cop, and he thinks he's going to get, over $1 million in money in his lawsuit. But yet the Michael Jackson family is suing. They're suing HBO, and I'm pretty sure they have a higher chance of getting, 6 figures than my friend does. That's another thing now. People are very much into. People are very big into. They're very sue happy these days. But my friend, he's definitely not going to get 6 figures. I don't think so. I think he needs to get with it. He ain't getting it. He's going to get millions of dollars. I mean, if he does, he does. I don't know. He seems to get into a lot of car accidents anyway, so I don't think that's going to happen. So, that's that. I just can't imagine it happening. No, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. So, I think that's what we're gonna stop here because we've been here for some time now. I will be back tomorrow for my giveaway of the a lot of car accidents. You know what's crazy? People have car accidents on a sunshiny day. We have bad traffic and bad drivers here all over the place. So, that's why I don't drive a car. I mean, to me, a car is a 2,000-pound weapon. So I get really anxious. Bull Diesel, I'll be going live tomorrow here at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern time. I have friends who live outside of Hollywood, and it sounds like a really nice area. I know San Diego is very expensive, but yeah. So anyways, I guess we're going to cut this off here because I got to make some dinner. It's like 7 o'clock, and I'll be here tomorrow at 7. I'll make sure I eat my dinner before my live. And tomorrow I'm going to do the live giveaway of the Mint Mongoose. I'm going to write everybody's names now and everyone who's commented on those 2 videos, and we'll do that. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. I hope you, and that's that. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and have a great night.